Gold Invest. Explore opportunity.
So this is the PDAC 2025, biggest mining show in the world in Toronto, in Canada. But we have Dave O'Neill of American West here, based in Australia. They have great project, copper project, Storm in Canada, and they had some great news out today. So Dave, shortly take us through that, please.
Sure. Yeah, that's right. We published our, the PEA for the Storm Copper project today, and it's a fantastic milestone for the company. We've gone from exploration concept to a PEA in only 2 years, and that's really around only about 20 weeks work. That's moving forward. That shows the potential of the resource to grow very quickly. What the PEA really shows, puts it in black and white, the initial economics from a starter mine at Storm. The highlights are an initial 10-year life, very, very low capital, which has two things, obviously low upfront cost, but also very, very high ESG credentials. So no tailings, reagents, etc. And so what it does, it sets a real big foundation for further growth at Storm. And that's where this year will be focused on.
Yeah, that's great, because for a lot of juniors that in the copper space, it's all about size, right? And they have to prove it up, and then everybody knows they're not going to do it, bring it into production themselves, because the capex is just too big. So that's not the case with you. I think 40.7 million or something like that.
That's right, yeah. And that's the opportunity here, is that the ore sorting and the beneficiation is presented to us, is that very simple metallurgy, very simple ore bodies, and that gives very high margins. And so, like you said, that'll set the foundations going forwards. This thing will grow quickly. Now that's our focus now, is to just build on it as quick as we can. We have 110 k's of belt. These things take time to expand but what Storm gives us is the opportunity in that short term, so 2 to 3 years to get this mine going, self-fund the exploration for the broader project. So we and our joint ventures partner own 2,000 square kilometres, so we hold the belt, 100% control over what is essentially a very large copper mineralisation system. So this is not the end. This is the very start of something that's going to be very big.
Well, yes, because if you look at the size of this thing, it's hundreds of kilometers. I want to say, but it is about 100 kilometers. Right?
110 kilometers long from end to end. We have copper exposed at both ends. Storm sits fortuitously close to the coast in the top part of it, but there's a lot of areas we're going to get into this year, like Tornado and Blizzard, particularly with the drill rig. So hopefully, look, last year was about really increasing the confidence in the resource. So a lot of infill drilling. So things went from 200 to 230,000 tonnes of copper in that drilling season. Now's the opportunity to really expand that and accelerate that quickly by going to these new areas and building on what we've already got.
Exciting year, exploration-wise, for you coming up. I have to talk about that because it's always a concern with exploration companies. And you're not at the production yet with your DSO. Are you financed for that, or what is the budget there, or the meters there that you play with?
Well, the last year's program also brought, it's going to save us about $4 million. So investors should be very clear that what we need for this year isn't what we spent last year. The sea lift operation brought in fuel and salt and drilling supplies and bobcats and heavy machinery, and that's really going to make this year much more efficient. So that's a massive win. Less reliance on aviation and things like that, which is going to save costs massively across the board. So look, the thing we're doing now is working towards the permit documentation. The PEA really sets the foundation to be able to do that. That'll allow, hopefully, to get that next milestone with the Taurus royalty, which gives us another, I think, will be about 4.2 million Australian dollars to build in the money we already have. And there's other things we're looking at as well. Potential funding opportunities outside of a traditional capital raise. So lots going on in that space, and working hard behind the scenes to bring some of these milestones forward.
Great. Thank you very much.
Thank you.